We're live.
And we're live. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Flippin' Bunch Live. We're so excited tonight because we have a special guest in the house. We have Lel from Made by Marley here. So we hope you're watching. And we're going to go around and do what we usually do and introduce ourselves. And then we're going to have Lel tell us a few things. So, Crystal, we'll start with you. Tell us about yourself.
Okay. Hey, everybody. I'm Crystal. I'm the Crafty Creech DIYs and Furniture Flips. And I love all things vintage and antique. I'm a thrifter and I resell items. And I love crafting and I love furniture flipping the most.
All right. Dar.
Hi, my name is Dar. I am from DIYs by Dar. I have been a furniture artist all my life, but a furniture artist all my life, a furniture artist the last 4 years. And I'm so pleased to be on this show with my mentor, Lel, because she has taught me so much. I'm a member on their private group channel, and it's a lot of fun, and I have learned a lot. I'm a brand ambassador for the Made by Marley company, and it's really great. Their papers are wonderful. They're coming out with all these new items, and I'm so excited to get a chance to get some more of those to my house.
All right.
And then
Mara?
it's me. I'm Mara from Borderline Furniture, and I just like furniture that's kind of in its borderline state. I really like taking things that may have had one purpose and giving them a new purpose and a new life. So I love mid-century modern and some of these old radios. I've really hit a lot of those lately. Anyway, if it's not, ready for the trash, I probably won't pick it up. I don't do a lot of restoration again. I just like things that are in its borderline state, whether it's almost trash or almost something you could use. Anyway, and how I got started was COVID. Couldn't go anywhere, couldn't do anything, and I couldn't play in orchestra, so I started doing furniture, and now I don't have time to do orchestra, amazingly. So I'm always doing furniture. Anyway, I started and I absolutely love it. So I'm going to turn this over.
All right. Well, like you, Mara, I kind of don't get furniture that isn't on its last leg, so to speak. So I like to do, repairs as long as they're not like over my head, but that never seems to stop me. But I mainly do furniture flips. I too am a brand ambassador for Made by Marley. I have a little room in a coffee shop where I sell furniture and smalls, and I have IOD and Dixie Belle and some Made by Marley paper there. So anyway, that's my story, and we're getting some guests on here. Hello, Gretchen. And we want to introduce you to Lel, the lady of the hour this evening. So we're excited because it's Wonder Week, and you've just released this wonderful holiday release. But just, Lel, tell us a little bit about how you got started, where this journey started, now that you're here.
Okay, so I didn't come from an art background. I was a social worker who became a psychologist, and I got to the point where my job was incredibly stressful. I started when the children were young to do up pieces of furniture, and I became really into it. And I decided when it was COVID to give up my job and start Made by Marley. And initially I started in my stable across the road, just filming myself doing furniture, but I very quickly worked out that there wasn't many companies whose paper that I had used. They maybe had a couple of quirky things, but that was it. And so I was turning through decoupage paper because I couldn't find what I liked. So the lovely Martin and I, who's my husband, who we work together, well, we do now, but we didn't back then, driving along in the car, and I said about decoupage paper, and he said, well, we'll make our own. And so
Excuse me. How hard can it be?
it turns out actually it is really hard, but at the time we were like, let's do this. So at the time I only had about 1,200 followers on YouTube, so it was a bit of a gamble at that point. We launched the furniture collection and it went really well, and obviously at that point I'm still kind of like filming myself. Martin then quit his job to work with me full time to film me and to do the editing, and obviously to work all the machinery it takes to print decoupage paper, and because it's not as simple as you think. So we did all that and we got to that stage, and then the second release we brought out more, and by then Made by Marley was growing. We're still a relatively small company, we're not huge, but we are growing and we're growing, and we have reinvested into the business as we have went along. And in the spring we released stencils, which my daughter Jamie, who now works for us as well, she started work for us last week. She was the graphic designer, but she's got an art degree, so she is really technically minded when it comes to computerizing different things. I'm good at designing on a computer, but I'm not as technical as Jamie is. Very technical. So we bought out the stencils, and then after that we have been working towards bringing out our own stamps. And for about the last year, I have been designing and trying to put together the stamps. And then it was over to Martin, because everything I do, Martin then makes it happen. So I had this and I said, right, I now want to bring out stamps. So we just invested the money again and we got the stamps, and we've got out more stencils this time. And next year we're maybe going to bring out some molds and some stencils and stamps. So it just keeps growing. We just keep reinvesting in the business, and that's how we've got where we're at.
I love it.
Wow. I think when I first met you on YouTube, I don't even remember how I saw you first on YouTube, but immediately I was like, I love this lady. And then I remember reaching out to you to ask you if you wanted to participate in a challenge, because I think at that time, because I don't always, when I do that, sometimes I go to people that have more subscribers than I do, and sometimes less. I'm pretty sure you might have had less.
I did.
Yeah,
you
blew past me.
You meet people
like meteoric.
I think you meet people along the way that help you with your journey, and that was one of the things that definitely helped doing the challenges. But it got to the point where I was too well, people knew me, and I couldn't continue doing the challenges because that was unfair. So I kind of bowed out from that. But meeting you, Lavon, was one of those pivotal things. What other pivotal things happened in the business? Obviously, my connections to IOD were quite significant. I was part of the creative team 5-6 years ago. Moving forward, then now, obviously I don't do anything for IOD either now because we've got conflicts of interest. They were pivotal. You were pivotal. Martin leaving his job and coming to work with us so we could work together really helped. And sometimes I think it's just down to a little bit of luck, a huge amount of hard work, and faith in what you do, and keep on plugging away, consistent content, keep plugging away, and you'll get there.
And do what you love.
And do what you love, and just don't be derailed with what everybody else is doing here and there. You just focus on. My dad used to say, just stay in your own lane. You focus on what you're doing. Don't worry about what they're doing, because you can look at people at the end of their journey and go, I want to be where they're at, when you're just beginning, and it can be disheartening. So if you just stick with what you're doing, and that's probably the best advice I can give you. But you're right, Lavon, you were you were somebody that reached out and said you want to do this, and at the time I remember thinking wasn't of the right caliber to do something like this. I thought, oh, this is not. You know, I suppose you have to find your people and you find your niche, and we're all sort of part of one tribe, and I think that is something that is helpful. You know, when you're doing things like this, when you meet lots of. I'm also very keen for women to empower women. It's not that I'm down in men in any way. I'm not, but I just think that women are doing it now. They're being present. We're showing up. We're showing what we can do, and I hope that can continue. As I see that sort of trend, you know, that women are doing this, and I think it's good. I think it's good that we're doing YouTube. I think it's good that we're, you know, thinking outside the box when it comes to things that we're doing. And also, we've got to remember what we're doing is really good for the planet.
Yes, absolutely. And we have our little support system, all of us all together. And I love that. I love that we're all on each other's team, like you said. We're all cheering for each other, supporting each other. We all want each other to win. And I feel like that's so important.
There's no point taking somebody else's sparkle away. It's not fair, it's not right, and it's not proper. It's very much we have to be like this. And I always find it sad when, you know, other people are not happy for other women, because the first thing I think is, it's great. You know, that's great. It's a good place to be, you know, when you feel, you know, that everybody's, you know, working towards. I think furniture art is I've been watching the trends, and especially I can't speak to the US, but I can speak definitely in the UK, and I follow the trends. And for a long time, the sort of plain, the cream, the beiges, they all had their place. But now with people looking at colour and doing the thing called colour drenching, where you're painting all your rooms one colour, your ceiling, your skirting, your whole walls with one colour, and then you're looking for focal accents and pops of colour. Furniture art is becoming quite fashionable. It's becoming quite trendy. So we're at the leading edge, girls. That's what we are doing here. We are changing people's perceptions on furniture art because it's practical. It's a beautiful piece of furniture. People buy artwork for their walls. So why can't you buy something practical that you can put things in, and have it in, you know, in your room? It's going places. So that's what I see watching the trends. I'm continuing.
You are a trendsetter.
Maximalism is in for 2025.
Tell you something that's in. I'm seeing a lot of this combination together. I'm seeing a lot of a very dark peachy pink with a jade green. I'm seeing it in tiles. I'm seeing it in floor tiles. I'm seeing it in clothing. I think this might be something that we should be I've been looking at. For example, I've already said to Martin, because we're currently thinking of moving, and when we move, I said, when we move, Martin, we're having a pink and green kitchen. Because I don't think it will age, but I do think that given if you use like heritage colors of green and kind of slight options of pink, I really do think you could pull that off. And I'm seeing a lot of that. What else am I seeing? I think people are kind of going back to basics when it comes to a lot of wax trends, a lot of people doing. I'm watching an awful lot of videos of waxing. I tell you what I've seen till I'm blue in the face. I saw a lot of a lot more people are getting into mold work and using molds, and that's good for companies like IOD or Redesigned by Prima or whoever else that makes molds, and people understanding the concept that you can add moldings and things. They're I think the colours are mostly what I'm thinking I'm seeing, and I always like to know what colours go with what. I'm get a bit giddy about colours, actually. It's quite boring when I start talking about colour, but colour is something that I really love, and I love to mix colours, and I think that knowing about colours and what's coming up is always good. I always like to know what the Pantone colour of the year is. That's what I always like to know in the beginning of January. Yeah.
So when you do that peachy pink and jade green kitchen in 40 years, someone's going to buy your house and say, what were they thinking?
Yeah, they think it'll be like
if you do the tile.
It'll be like the avocado bathroom suites that our
Yeah.
parents had in the 70s, and we thought it was lovely. But now everybody's going, avocado.
Well, so it was exciting to watch Jamie do that video about the process of making
Yeah.
stencil designs. So I really would love to see what this process is with the molds. So I'll look forward to that.
I can tell you basically what the process is. You have to get a pick. You have to do your design, and then what you have to do is you have to, once the design is done, you have to make it into a 4D drawing because you need it to be all the way around. So once it's done in 4D, it's then made into a metal mold. Once your metal mold is made, they then inject the resin into it, and then pull them out, and that's you got your mold. So once your metal sort of cast, almost your thing you're casting out of is made, you can make multiple of that mold. So it's kind of the same with stamps. Stamps are made from a metal mold. They're made from a metal mold, and the metal mold is made from my art. Well, I did the stamps, so they're made from my artwork that are translated into a metal plate, and that's how they're made as well. So, things are quite behind the scenes. Things are quite complicated. Martin knows quite a lot about. Whereas Jamie is very design led, Martin's very computery led. So he knows the thing about the 4D. Jamie will make that happen. I'll do the design, and we'll just all do our thing.
I love it. A little family business.
Yeah,
we are
a good team.
We've wanted Jamie to come and work with us for a long time, but to be honest with you, Jamie had a very well paid job, but she was made redundant about 3-4 weeks ago, and we had always thought of wanting to have Jamie, and it brought our plans forward much quicker because we now have to be able to make Jamie's salary each month as well from her old job to pay her to work with us. But she also, as well as doing graphic design for this global company she worked for, she also did a lot of social media strategy. So she's going to look at, there's certain things, and I think you'll probably find this, lady. My sad factor of what we do is sometimes when you're a YouTuber, it's almost sometimes like the furniture can be a byproduct of your video. And I don't want that to be the case with us. So I'm always looking for new routes to market for the furniture. And in particular, sometimes my furniture can be left behind because there's so many other things going on. I think sometimes as well, Martin and I are incredibly busy, and it's even silly things like it's not even been listed. So Jamie's going to look at different ways to market the furniture in the UK. So that will help our business, and that will hopefully pay our salary. If not, we can't afford her.
Maybe someday you'll be having this. You'll be designing furniture and selling these pieces.
Yeah.
I think what I'd like to do, but it won't be for. I can't see it being in the future anytime soon. As maybe do some wallpaper. I'd quite like to do wallpaper.
Well, that brings me to a question. Do you think you'll ever do larger decoupage paper?
Possibly.
I'm just curious.
Possibly. The problem we have at the moment is the printers that make the A3 are huge, and we have 2 of them. We had to actually partition our lounge, our living room off to accommodate those printers because we live in although we have a lot of land, we live in a very small cottage, and Made by Marley is everywhere now. It's in our downstairs bathroom, it's in our porch, it's in our living room, it's in the stable, it's in the lean-to, it's in the studio, it is everywhere. And we've outgrown this house because what's happened is my children have grown up and moved out. Well, the ones that lived in this house, because all the rest were older, but they've moved out, and the house is now not practical for what we need it to do. So we're trying desperately to find business premises and living all in one that isn't too, because we're, we're used to this country life that isn't too, in the part. When I say the town, it's actually a really small village, but we're looking at property there, and once we've got more space, because one of the properties we are looking at has a huge amount of space, and we may consider doing bigger decoupage. I think I would like it, because that's why I'm quite often you see me doing the two halves, because Matt has to make me in them in two halves and put them together, and I can't actually market them like that. So it's a never say never thing. Yeah.
Well, we look forward to all that. So meanwhile, we should probably, because there's so many things that are new, we should probably. All right. So we're gonna
psyched up.
We're gonna start off with the papers. So this one is called Woodland Sprites.
Wow.
And I have so the papers I didn't take and translate them into US dollars. I did other things, but I didn't the papers. I forget what they come to. But these consist of 3 different designs.
Oh, I love them.
And they're gorgeous. I know the last time you did the fairy, I did the fairy table and it sold like that.
I have a client that she's like, anything fairies, show me first.
Show me the fairies.
Show me the fairies.
Well,
okay, so fairy trunk coming on. I want to make a fairy trunk.
A fairy trunk. So it is Wonder Week, and this was your project from today, right? Using the winter wings. So she's kind of a winter fairy, right?
Yeah, or a sort of kind of fairy angel. I wasn't quite sure when I did it. It all got a little bit crazy near the end because I started throwing bits of pine branches and baubles, and I
love her.
I've never worked out the less is more. Like that's too much. I just keep going. Oh well, a bit more of that will do.
More
Not maximalist.
You can never have too much.
These.
No.
That just looks so realistic, those lights, it's
They
just
do.
Sorry, I've now got my feet up on Matt.
All right. Okay, and I love this one too. This one's called Winter White, and there's 3 sheets and they're all the same.
That's that peach and that green color you were talking about.
Yeah.
Very pretty.
Yeah, I love those tones together, and I like it when you have like a kind of a smaller print that's overall that you can do a lot with.
That's actually a William Morris
and
print.
I love this too.
What is it, Lil?
It's a William Morris print.
Oh.
William Morris.
Very berry.
That's
and this too has 3 sheets that are the same.
Beautiful.
I love the pinks and the fuchsias and the purples with the greens. Oh, that's so my jam. I love it.
Beautiful.
Okay, and this next one, the Halloween Good Boys. These are your pets, right, Lil?
Yes. Yes.
Oh, Tammy.
Yeah, that's my cat called Maurice. That's my dog called Terry.
Oh my goodness. Oh, it's so cute. I love it.
And there should be Eddie.
Eddie.
There
So
he is.
cute.
That's Eddie.
So
all right. And then Spooktacular. I love this one. So we've got the skeleton, which I think is going to be an awesome reverse decoupage mirror project.
Yeah.
Yeah. And now what's her name? She Catula or something, did you say?
Oh, I said she was a hottie with wings. Spectacular. I can't remember what I said, but the set is called Spectacular.
Okay. And then this one.
Love it.
Which, yeah, so Dara and I were busy this week both using that one. So we're going to show you later what we came up with. And then, oops, I did this backwards. This one is the rose swatch.
It's pretty.
And I love this one because it has the border on it. And there's 3 of the same. And then Peace and Love. And then that one has,
I like that.
oh, wait a minute. Did I mess up? Yes, I believe I did. Wait. Yeah, I think that I did not include the Peace and Love.
Peace and Love is just 2 Buddhas, one going one way, one going the other way, and a pattern sheet.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
There
So
you go.
there's 3 pieces that go with that, right? And it's
Yes.
this one and the one
Yeah.
previous.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry about that.
No, don't worry.
Okay, so this one is
gorgeous.
Pattern Pop. And
Mhm.
3 sheets like that, correct?
Beautiful.
Yeah. Okay. Then on to the nutcrackers, and I see that I messed this order up, but I can see we have that sheet
Cute.
and that sheet
Cute.
and
the pink and blue.
that sheet.
So cute.
I love these.
Yeah, you can do a lot with that paper.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, now Santa. Yeah, I don't know. I guess there were just so many images, but this is Nostalgic Noel. So we have the snowman, this Santa, and I believe this Santa. I hope I didn't screw that up. I think we're good. Okay.
Doesn't matter. They get the gist. It's all right.
Okay. All right. Christmas kitsch. I love this one too. I love nostalgic Christmas stuff.
Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Charlene did a really cute Santa box with a message box with this. I loved it.
These are so cute.
Yeah.
I
So
love that.
cool. I love these. IOD did a Kitschy Christmas last year transfers, but these are cool because they're way bigger. They're nice.
I love the deer. It reminds me of old time Christmas cards.
Oh
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah. Okay, so Angel Delight.
I love that these all have like a vintagey vibe to them.
Mhm.
Yeah. So
I
we
wish I
have
could get inside your brain, Lal.
Oh, you don't want to be there.
Oh yes, I do. I want to see all your thoughts because you are just a creative genius. Really, I don't know how you come up with this stuff, but they're so gorgeous.
no. That's why I say so impressed and so proud.
Yes,
I love
yes.
these. Love these.
Beautiful. Aw,
I like
Yeah.
that one quite a bit.
yes.
Yeah, I do too.
It's the brown tones, the earth tones.
I could see that in one of Dar's picture frames.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh.
Gorgeous.
I love this too. I love this. It's 3 sheets like that. Whenever I first saw that, I said to Lil, I want that in wallpaper.
Yes.
Okay, so we are now
Oh, the
up
stencil.
we're up to the stencils, and there are, let's see, 4 stencils, correct? So we have flock, and this is birds. Ooh.
Aw, they're so cute.
And I did screw up the order of these, so I'm trying to jump around. So I hope I don't miss any of them.
So now you
I
can
thought
put
we
a
didn't
bird
get
anywhere you
Marley.
want to put a bird.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, and then we have lore. And I ordered this one because I love it. I love all the border.
Yeah, I got to get this one.
Yeah. And
That's pretty
Um,
cool.
those images, and then the Mandela.
Oh, Oh, so you can flip it and make a full one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like how you put that little flare on there, Lal. Not so how you usually see them. They're all just really kind of straight and geometric. These have just like a little flare and flourish around the top. Gives it more movement.
Yeah.
That's right. Mhm.
Okay, let's see. I think again that I mixed these up a little bit, but this one's called Sparkle. And you'll correct me if I'm wrong. Now this is Sparkle. I love that little elf.
That's
Oh
cute.
my gosh.
And
Yeah.
I might have two of these. It looks like I do. Yes. And then I love this bold Merry Christmas. I just think that's really pretty. Then there's two Santas. This guy, which is really traditional. And then this guy and the tree. Love those. Okay. Let's see here. Spooky. Bronny says the stencils are lovely to work with. And she
You're
add the birds to the rest of the birds to the rest of the flock.
Martin, you're getting in order soon.
These are really cute. I love
Oh,
these
that's
pumpkins.
So cute.
That's my
There you
favorite. I
go.
love that one.
That one's happening.
Oh my gosh. It's a cheetah print, jaguar print. Oh, it's so cute.
Yeah,
Yeah. That's awesome.
I like this one too.
Yeah.
Cute. Love.
All right. Okay, Karma. Wait, is this still a stencil?
So
Oh,
there's stamps.
That's
Okay.
a stamp.
Oh, it's a stamp.
That's the
Yeah.
stamp. Okay, so we're into the stamps now. And there are 3 sets of stamps, right? So this is Karma. And
Oh.
That
so,
is very
so we
cool.
have the peacocks that are are they 2 different sizes or are they just facing? They're opposites, right?
They're just opposite. Yeah, because quite
Okay.
often things are you only get one, and I think if you want into the doors and furniture, you need 2,
Yeah.
facing it different ways. Yeah,
You were
Right. You can
thinking,
flip a stencil, but you can't flip a stamp.
right?
right. Yeah,
And I love that rectangle that's below that one.
Mhm.
That would be so
Yeah.
cool on drawers and borders and all that.
Borders, yeah. Great for
Yeah.
borders.
So, and those other little,
The smaller ones
Yeah.
are cute too.
yeah, I can't find the word. Motifs was the word I was looking for. Okay. So this one
Oh,
is
this is a
blue.
fun one.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Oh yeah, that's very cool.
So Lil kicked off Wonder Week with a trunk that she did using this. And I loved what you did. You did the paint stamp, but when you did the stamp on top, you did it with gold.
Ooh.
Oops, that's not. That's the one.
Oh my gosh, I love those.
I know they're really
You
pretty.
can see how you can connect them all,
Yes.
intertwine them.
Yes.
And
And
So
I loved
what-
what you said when I was watching your video about how it's just really exciting to be stamping with your own stamps. That's like next
Oh.
level.
Yeah, heck yes.
no, it's almost unbelievable.
Okay. And here's Fable. Bronny's going to get all the stamps as well, one by one, so her husband doesn't notice.
I got a husband like that, Bronny. I got to hide it in the chicken barn.
Okay, so, I love this one.
Pretty.
Yeah, this is nice.
And mine
Those
is ordered.
smaller squares, you can do like the tiles and stuff too.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's a great idea.
Beautiful borders.
Love the borders.
Now, the only thing we don't have here, which I thought I did, whoops, sorry. is the Lels Luster, which is the Goldilocks color. So let me get rid of this one. And I was just going to ask you to tell us about that, but
She's probably
Oh,
going to
yeah.
grab a jar.
Okay.
No, she's looking for a jar.
1 minute.
I love I'm so excited. All those beautiful designs. Everything is so beautiful.
I know it is. So
Yeah.
while we're waiting, I'll just grab a couple of my little. I don't throw them around here, but this is what I've been busy doing. So I did these on my Tuesday talk last night. So this little bottle
Oh, cute.
and these wooden thing, I just glued that to the top of the stopper. This was a rum bottle.
Oh
And
my gosh, is that adorable?
yeah, just did the stamp on the back, but and then did the little tag.
That is so, I love that so much.
See what she's made.
Oh, you got to show Lau.
In there.
Oh, you didn't see it? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Here, maybe
Done it?
No, it's
hang
fun.
on a second. Let me do that a second. Maybe you can see it better.
So how is that so glossy? Did you get some?
It is gloss Mod Podge.
Oh,
I was going to say gloss Mod Podge from our
Yeah.
talk.
lovely. I really like that.
That's cute.
And then I'll show you these other ones. So this one, and I just did the 31 on that. And I used the little pumpkin from his sweater on the back.
Yeah.
I
And
cannot
then
believe how cute those are.
This one, and these are maple syrup bottles.
Yeah.
And then I just took his little trick or treat and his arm in the back. So I've saved these little, legs and stuff because I'm going to do gift tags and stuff, not to waste anything.
You never know when you need a leg.
Yeah, you need a leg up. And then the nutcrackers, I got these bags from Amazon. There's like a whole ton of them like this.
Yeah.
For $11. I figured I could do classes and all that.
Yeah.
But just did that. I just did the damask on the other side. And
You've been busy.
yeah, so I mean, and you can also go right over a bottle like to gift someone that's completely full,
That's right.
of wine or whatever. So I have these guys ready to go. So
And you had to cut those out?
Yes, fussy cut those.
Yes.
Okay.
You've
So,
got
Lel,
your
did you-
luster. Where's the bling?
You have the bling. Okay, I'm gonna put you up front.
My
then.
nails
Okay.
are so bad. Don't look at my nails. I'll go like this. This is Wells Luster. This is what it looks like.
No, wrong way.
All right.
And
So it's a powder, like a mica powder, right?
it's a mineral pigment, and what it does is if you can add it to most things that you work with. I tend to add a little bit to a top coat or any top coat sealer, but you can also add it to a varnish. You can add it to Mod Podge. You can add it to wax. You can add it to paint if you wanted to.
Oh.
So you can add it to all different things. Why a powder instead of an actual gold paint? Because I trialed paint. I've tried everything. The hunt for gold has been going on for about 1.5 years. And eventually I started to use micas, and then I started to sample actual gold pigment and bronze pigment. So this isn't just like a gold on its own. It's got a little bit of bronze, a little bit of silver. It's got everything that makes the color, because you don't want it to look too artificial. You don't want it to look too shiny. So yeah, a little bit of it goes a long way. So, and it's easy to ship. Whereas if it's a liquid paint, more difficult to ship. There's breakages, there's spillages. So yeah, so that's why I
Genius.
think it's best. So It's a bit of everything. And as I said, you just dip your finger in the wax, dip your finger in the luster, and you've got it's almost like, what do you call it, a rubber buff.
Oh, wow.
And a little bit of this will make so much rubbing buff because it's
Yeah.
full. I mean, well, this one isn't full because I've been using it, but you can see how lustrous it is. It is actually
wow.
it is actually lustrous.
It's very pigmented for sure.
It is, and it actually has gold pigment. It has gold in it, so that's why it is so gold. So, yeah, and that was another thing that we had to go through.
It took a while.
Sampling gold. It gets to the point where you've seen so many golds you can't tell the difference. Martin and I were getting we were out, we looked at them inside, and then we took both of them outside, and we sat outside and looked at them in daylight. We looked at them in the kitchen. We were back. This went on for a while, and what we did was we
Short list after short list after short list. You get to the point that is this the one that is this the one we said no to, or the one we said yes to?
Oh boy.
we had numbers, the code numbers for how we mixed it on the table. So each one had code numbers, and we were putting like tiny, right. So you're putting that and that and that and that. Like, let's look at this. And I
Like
got
the recipe.
Yeah.
you know how you always end up with leftover molds from projects if you're doing resin? I have bags of them, so I just put them on the kitchen table, and when we found ones we liked, we started painting them all with gold. And so I've got all these molds now with a myriad of different colours of gold on, from a yellowy gold right through to a bronzy sort of gold. So mine, the Lels Blusters, the Gold Deluxe is probably, it's a bright, I always think that things like this is a halfway house to gold leafing. I love the gold leaf, but sometimes I've got time restrictions, and also it can make quite a mess.
Yes.
And if you don't have a Martin to clean it up, then what you do, I fortunately do have a Martin who does clean it up.
Martin. Where can I buy one?
You need something in between that. That's why I think it's pretty handy stuff. And in the spring we'll bring out another Wells Blusters, and I think my next on my wish list is I want to try and find a bronze that I like. And then maybe a rose gold. Silver's kind of down the bottom of my list. I don't know why. I think it's because I don't personally use a lot of silver in my furniture, but Jamie was saying we should bring out a silver at some point. So yeah, gonna do that. Jamie's got a plan for 2 with having Jamie. She came in, and the very first meeting we had, she has planned all of next year down to every release and what we're doing and what she's taken all of my ideas, and she the next day at 8 o'clock in the morning we got the minutes from the meeting. Who said what?
We've
had to do.
We've created a monster. She is
all in.
We're scared.
That's awesome.
I'm like,
so our friend Gretchen says she's overwhelmed with how beautiful the stamps are, because stamps kind of give her pause. She also loves the mica powder and your glasses. She says she loves them so much, and she wants to know where you got them.
I got them from a company called Boo Glam, and these are varifocal. So because I'm short-sighted and I've got poor vision. So, and what happens is in the UK, if you want these kinds of glasses, then they cost an absolute fortune. And this company, they take your prescription, and you can pick out, there's a myriad of really cool, wacky frames. In fact, I saw one because I got an email from them saying that for Christmas they have green ones with sort of glitter in them, and I was like, ooh. But then I thought it's a bit opulent just to have Christmas glasses, because I'll be walking along going.
You can put some Lels luster on them.
Yeah, like this. I do. I like. I don't think I go back to small glasses now. I like these big ones. Big ones.
Yeah, I like them.
Yes. And Bronny says we all need a Martin.
Yeah.
Don't we just? we do. We do.
Be careful what you wish for.
Oh gosh.
So she wants to clarify Verglass. Is that what it is? VER.
Vuglam, VOO glam, GLAM, Vuglam.
Vuglam. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so Crystal, you have some pictures to show
Yeah,
us that Dar sent you. So this is what Dar's been working on with the new release.
Yes, let me pull those up right now. Here's this one. Is it up? Is it on?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay, good. That one, if you want to tell us about that one.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I had to do some painting because that paper was not quite, the size of the door. These were actually, I did 2 of them. There were 2 pieces of wooden doors I found on the side of the road. So I thought, okay, I'm going to take just the doors, not the rest of the stuff. So that worked out good. And just with black and some blue and some painting. And if I would have had that Lel's luster, I probably would have liked it a lot better in that little trade area there.
Yeah.
Yes, very cute. What was that one called, Lel?
That one's called, it's from Spectacular. And there's 3. There's the pumpkins, there's the skull, and there's the hottie with the back and the wings.
Okay.
Now, see that's what I was dressed as when I met my husband at Halloween. I was dressed as Batgirl, but I was not quite that sexy looking.
Is that a true story? I believe you were that sexy. Okay. I love it. Great story. You need to keep that one and put it in wherever he is most of the time.
A little reminder.
Yes.
What I used to look like.
Yeah, and put a little message on there too, and say something like, "Please let me get more furniture," or
Yeah.
"I'll dress like this more often."
Right.
You'll say I'm lying.
Or I'm just bat crazy about furniture.
That too. That's good.
Did you have another one?
I do. Let me.
Okay.
This one is the cutest darn thing ever.
Okay, I'm gonna get this one here. Okay.
Aww.
I know.
Very
It's so cute.
That is cute.
I just did a layered roller on the outside edge of that, and then just black, and I kind of left the brush marks in the background of the black. And then the little special trick I tried on there with some glow powder. So
Is that the other one?
Yeah, I think there's one in there. I kind of wanted, when the lights went out, maybe bring a little fun to the picture. I may put some more on there. I wasn't liking the glow powder that much. It wasn't sticking real well.
Is it
There
up?
you go.
Cute.
Yeah, that's
So
cute.
it's glow in the dark.
Glow in the dark when the lights go out.
Oh, that's so cool.
I just thought of a song. Oh, I love it. It's adorable. Oh, you don't want to hear me sing. Very cute. I love it. Good
Oh,
stuff.
wow. So, does anybody have any questions for Lel?
I have a question about the stencils. So when you got them done, are those laser cut and are they on like a plastic or a laminate, or is it?
They are laser cut, yes, and they are on Mylar.
Mm-hmm. And then they're not sticky, so you can flip them either left or right. Okay.
They're normal stencils. They're not sticky, no. But if you add khaki spray to the back, they would be sticky.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I have a set of your stencils and they are nice and they're heavy.
Yeah. You
Heavy,
can
but
still
not too
bend
heavy.
them, around things and get your items to go around corners and such. And I have noticed that they clean a lot easier than my other ones for some reason. That the cleanup on them is pretty slick. They clean real easy.
Wait, you clean stencils?
Laughing at.
I don't clean mine either.
I clean them low stencils like pronto.
Yeah,
I
I would
want them
clean-
to last.
I don't
clean
clean
those
mine
stencils.
until the paint don't go through them anymore. Then I clean them.
Yeah.
I
The one
sometimes
thing
do that.
That's really, really nice is how Lel and Marty packaged the stamps and the stencils. You put them back in that nice, heavy, water-resistant container.
Yeah.
You can stack them like in a box.
Yeah.
So then you can kind of flip through that box of what you have
Yeah.
pretty easily. Makes it a little compact and really nice.
I think that's important, isn't it? How we store it, and sometimes with other things they're awkward to store, and we've only got limited spaces in our studios and or in wherever we do it in our kitchens. I mean, everybody starts. I mean, even in your living room, I've done it in my living room before as well. I mean, so keeping things kind of compact and then practical is sometimes something that I think is quite a good idea. But on the note of the stencils, I always keep a bucket beside where I'm working, and because I'm like you, Crystal, I use it until you can hardly see through it, and I think this is rubbish, and I soak it and it comes off, and then I start again. But sometimes I'm even worse than that. I say to Martin, "Can I take a stencil from inventory?" And he says, "I've already given you 3." So another one went, "Where are yours?" And I went, "I don't know."
Oh, that's so funny. Oh gosh.
So Bronny wants to know.
Go ahead.
Bronny wants to know how long she has to save her money until the Made by Marley molds are available.
It'll be next year. We because we always
Bronny, you should be able to save up a little bit by then.
yeah, it'll be next year. I mean, it is these are what happens with Made by Marley is every time we have a release, it's reinvested in the next set. So this release will go towards future plans for the next thing we do. And I think Jamie's planning to have us all getting organised by the end of December for the spring. So, that's a bit of a shocker to me. I was planning on relaxing, but no, it doesn't look like I'll be relaxing at all. And because she wants to make sure that she can't. Jamie can't deal with my chaos, so she wants it to be a little bit more organised. So,
Gotcha.
so I'll know probably at the end of the year what's coming at the beginning of the year. But I mean, I don't know if it'll be the spring or the summer release, but they are coming next year. So that gives you plenty of time to put your money in your piggy bank, and then.
But the more you buy now, the sooner maybe it'll happen.
Maybe.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
And Jeannie wants to know, will the stencils or stamps be available to the stockists?
Right. Well, let me just explain about it. Because we are such a small business, you've seen our packaging. It's not retail packaging, because everything that you make needs a separate, proper package for retail packaging. So how we got around it so that we could make things a little bit cheaper for everybody and us, for everyone, what we did was we had generic packaging made with a sticker that goes on each individual one. But right now, they're not in packaging that could go to a stockist. For me, they can only really be on our website because we've got the actual images. There's no pictures of what they are on the outside.
Oh.
So, do you see what I mean? It's not something that we can go, "Oh, here, have it," because the customer can look at it. They can't because they're on the website. So right now, stencils and stamps and some of the bigger sets of decoupage, but not many, are all just only with Made by Marley, just simply for the reason of we're such a small business, and if we sent our stock out the way, all our stock would be there. Whereas we can keep an eye on stock numbers here at home.
Yeah.
And it's just generic packaging for the moment. It won't always be like this. And Martin and I know that. I mean, it will evolve and grow, and as our business gets bigger, then they'll get proper packaging. But right now, it's a made by Marley only thing just now until we can do it. But yeah.
You guys are truly a small business right now, but I love seeing how you are just growing and blossoming. It's just it's awesome. I'm so proud of you guys. I'm so happy for you guys. You deserve it so amazing.
It's not that we don't want to do these things for stockists or have people have them. It's nothing like that. It's just that when things are so, you've got production costs and everything, you have to take everything into account, and you go, right, well, to grow you need them, but we need to have the packaging like this right now to be able to grow. So it's a kind of like, this is how we work in, and right now, I mean, we thought we were kind of getting to the point where it was great because we've got a FedEx deal, we've got a Royal Mail deal, we had all our shipping thrown up, and I know that some countries like Canada, Australia, New Zealand, and EU all paid tariffs. But I think now with the tariffs and everything, we're kind of going, oh, well, we were trying to be a little bit more modern and kind of move slightly away from the stockist kind of way of selling. But now we're like going, well, we'll just wait and see how everything washes out. Yeah.
Makes sense.
Okay.
Well,
it doesn't take that long. They ship really quick, and
they do.
I would say that I get items from them just as quick as I get them from any company in the U.S. So
I agree.
You're not waiting. You'll get your stuff pretty quick.
Yeah, that is true. We aim to get, when orders come in, we aim to get them out the door as soon as possible. Because for the customer, especially customers who are overseas or our global customers, because we want to be as efficient and quite often we do know that from state to state in America, sometimes we can get it from the UK overseas just as quick. It's a more modern model of doing business, and we were kind of like really thinking this was because we've got all these different business contracts now with shipping companies. However, we've been kind of like, there's something in the pipework. We're thinking about the whole sort of tariffs in general, and it might be something that we can make an announcement about and shout about in the next few weeks, because Martin in particular is he wants to do something for our customers when it comes to some of these things. And so, yeah. And again, this is why we're a small business and we can do these things because we care. Maybe other businesses couldn't maybe take that hit, but we are willing to take the hit now for hopefully brand loyalty in the future. So,
well, if you want to do an exclusive for your special announcement, let us know.
I'm pregnant.
I'd like to know how.
Yeah. Just an exclusive announcement. I should be specific.
Oh my! Would be the end of me. I totally would. After all the children have come, no.
We just like to know the secrets first. And we have big mouths, so we can get it all over the place.
Yeah.
So I did do a little converting from the British pound to the US dollar, and the powder comes to $16.15 in US dollars. So, and then the one stencil that I got, I think I mixed these two up. The stamp, I think, came to $30, and the stencil was $40.36. So, very affordable and comparable to.
And the shipping's affordable too.
Yeah,
affordable. And now with it's in the US with the tariff, we have to, when you buy from us, the tariffs are put on with us only because if you don't pay the tariffs with us, when it gets to the US, there's $150 fine in your country for not having this done. So I think what's happened predominantly in the UK, I'm seeing it everywhere now, where I'm seeing the sign it saying the tariffs are included. So the tariffs come on at checkout. It's 10% if you are. It's 10% of your order. But as I said, we're Martin's very keen to look at the tariffs in general and how we can help our customers.
Awesome.
It's not easy having a small business. I tell you, there's so many different things that, for example, we used to be part of the EU in the UK. Now we're not because of Brexit. So we now, all the countries we used to trade with freely, now they have to pay VAT when we send it to the EU, and it's only a boat trip over there. It's crazy, but it's just the way of the world and just what commerce is all about.
Yeah.
Can I say, I sound so businessy right now. Martin's probably thinking,
I know. I think you sound like big business to me.
Martin's going, who is this woman? Because I don't normally talk about business stuff. I normally talk about paint colours and
never talk about shipping.
Tariffs and things. Talk about tariffs and shipping. I go, I'm not interested in that.
Yeah. Martin's like, I didn't even know she knew this stuff.
Yeah.
Go in, Martin.
Can't talk about it.
Funny.
Well, we have a couple upcoming things that we want to remind you of. We're so excited, and Crystal, you can tell us about this.
Okay, this one is hosted by me and Jen over at Cactus DIY, and this is all about Taylor Swift inspired. So you're going to take your favorite furniture era piece and flip it with a Taylor Swift inspired design. Think one of her song themes or theater or something along those lines, whatever you interpret. Yes. So yeah, it's a fun one. I'm finished with mine. I think Dar's finished with hers. Yeah. Are you still working on yours?
I'm almost.
Yeah. So it's a fun one.
I'm still working on mine, and I haven't been.
Yeah, and this one is due October 4th. So
Saturday.
Which is Saturday, right?
Yeah, this Saturday. This is the trunk that I made. That's why I said I pulled a Mara, because I got lucky and I didn't know that Showgirl was the name of her new album that's coming out. And I did my trunk Showgirl.
Yeah.
So I got lucky like Mara there.
Yeah.
Okay, so then we have the thrift store painting Halloween flip, and that is hosted by us, the Flippin' Bunch, on October 18th. So we are leaning into the trend where you go to the thrift store, you buy a painting, and then you ghost it up. So, yeah,
And then,
so this is a fun one.
So I have a question about this one. Is this just the finished work, or is it going to be a video posting? How are we going to do this?
We're just going to post a playlist, and then we will do a show and show the entries too.
Okay, so there will be a video. Okay.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Oh
yeah. I'm making a video for my YouTube channel doing this process.
Yep.
Yeah, me too. So,
mine's a process.
Yeah, so it'll be okay.
We start videoing everything. It's now my husband asked, "Are you videotaping right now?"
Isn't there that little song? Everything is content. Everything is content. Don't forget to film it. Don't forget to film it.
Oh, yeah.
And then Mara, tell us about this one.
This one is the Whimsical Menagerie, and it is an eco challenge. This will be the third year that I'm doing this. And what's the entry is, I don't even know the entry of my own thing. What is it? The 25th? It's just terrible, and I didn't even put it on here.
It is up on the top.
At the top.
Yeah.
And I'll be putting the playlist out here. Probably in a couple weeks. I'll I'll get around to getting that playlist up. We still have some
All right.
time. So, and then just remember to highlight your recycled, reuse, or reinvented eco-friendly projects. So if you're using eco-friendly paint, which would be low VOC paint, you can certainly highlight that. Or, you could have used maybe a water-based product versus an oil-based product, something like that.
Or if you bought it from Habitat from Humanity and you washed it with vinegar and water.
Yes.
Yeah, so there's few
Is
things.
that a clue?
Yeah. Recycled. Yeah, using Habitat for Humanity. Sure.
And you give points for each eco-friendly gesture that a person makes, right?
That's right.
All right. Okay, and then
You
just
could
a
paint the
reminder.
garden with wooden spoons. If you thrifted wooden spoons or bits of wood out the garden, you could do the furniture. You could paint the furniture with wood. Use it as like a palette knife.
Yes.
Or
Oh,
rags. You could rag roll it. 'Cause that's another thing.
Lel's got
You're giving
ideas.
us ideas.
Yeah, and she might even, and the more the merrier.
You can participate. I know you don't do challenges anymore.
Like you don't have enough to do, right?
Yeah.
I would, but I knew there was a time where I thought I'm getting to the point where I've got my own decoupage range and I'm doing things and challenges, and I thought I'm going to have to stop. But I did enjoy doing it. I really did.
Yeah.
I remember doing the apothecary cabinet.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yes.
Love that.
That was one of my
Love
all-time
that.
favorites.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And just a reminder, if you want to be reminded of our broadcast, just text the word live to 814-515-4905. And you can also email flippinbunch@gmail.com and put live in the subject.
Yes. Or if you have pictures of a project you're working on or have completed, send them to us, and we would love to share those 1 week or whenever whenever we would like to share those. If you would like to show us and you would like us to share them.
Or if you get stuck on something and you're looking for a little input on where to go, because we do it all the time with each other.
Yes.
Like, I'm stuck here. I don't know what to do. And usually one of us gets the other one a good idea.
Yeah.
Oh,
For
yes.
sure.
Yeah. What do they say? 2, 3, 4, 5 heads are better than one.
Yes.
Yeah. Yes.
Well, we call each other sisters, our Flippin' Bunch sisters, but so. Well, Lel, we can't thank you enough. You and Martin both for joining us. We really appreciate it. And you're welcome to come back and see us anytime.
Yes.
And of course, we also thank everybody that watched this evening and participated. We just loved it, and we love doing this show. So, and also one more thing. We do now have a Facebook page, which I think pretty much everybody's aware of now this year. But anyway, if you haven't liked or followed that page, we appreciate it. And also, we would love it if you subscribe to this channel, the Flippin' Bunch channel. So if there isn't anything else, then I think we'll say goodbye for now. All right. We love you guys.
Loved it.
See you next week.
See you next week.